Hi everyone, this is Belle at Our Joyful Pathways. 1st of October opens the month of breast cancer awareness, and for me, it is very personal. So we had never had any family history of cancer, and breast cancer is something that nowadays, when I have to fill out medical forms to indicate beside a little check box of family history of cancer, and to indicate who and what. It's kind of painful. My mother passed away from this disease, and she was a user of hormone replacement therapy. And during her menopause, I witnessed a discomfort which was really extreme. She has very, very serious kind of hot flashes that even with eyes, lowest temperature of air conditioner just did not help, right? But it does serve as a painful reminder that we do have choices around management of our health matters. So these are the common menopausal issues that we commonly have among females. So hot flashes and night sweats, weight gain, higher blood sugar, gut, genital urinary kind of symptoms, sleep trouble, brain effects like brain fog and the lack of focus, muscular skeletal kind of symptoms like joint pains, skin health where there's a breakup of like acne, greasy skin, and also nutrient deficiencies. So know that menopause is not a disease, right? But it's really a natural process that every female generally goes through, and unless they have some other factors, like for example hysterectomy, chemotherapy, or any other personal genetics. But you can see from these charts that I shared, the estrogen and progesterone level definitely fluctuates throughout the premenopausal and menopausal stage, and then tapers down to a really low as we kind of like age out during our last phase of menopause and postmenopause. So this explains some of the manifestation of the menopausal symptoms that I had kind of like alluded in my last slide. So is hormone replacement therapy really the answer, right? It's very highly discussed, the topic of its use to manage hot flashes and night sweats. But I had personally witnessed my mother's experience, which this therapy didn't do anything for her much actually. And of course, she had breast cancer, diagnosed really at a late stage, just because she had really prolonged use of this therapy. And so while we know that the use of such therapy can reduce or alleviate some of the symptoms, but do note that increased use, prolonged, especially for 5 years and above, it increased the risk of breast cancer, which is about 5 additional cases for every 1,000 users. Do note that estrogen replacement therapy, it does come with its own string of side effects, right? So for example, these are breast tenderness, breast enlargement, bloatedness, nausea, headache, migraine, and the cramps. And as for the progesterone replacement therapy, the side effects include fluid retention, breast tenderness, lower abdomen pain, backache, depression, mood swings, acne, greasy skins, and also headaches. So through my own personal journey, I discovered something beautiful. When we balance our yin and yang through food, lifestyle, energy awareness, we can support our bodies in natural ways. So menopause doesn't have to be, just struggle, right, about managing all this like bad symptoms, but treat it or see it as a form of transformation, renewal, and deep alignment with our inner wisdom. So like my sisters and I are all in our late 50s, we manage our menopause definitely with very different pathways compared to my mother who had passed away, right? So we successfully managed through natural processes and methods, especially with energy practices and mindful living, including non-smoking and non-alcohol consumption. So it hasn't been easy or convenient at times, but it's definitely empowering. So recalling, let's say, for example, breaking off hot flashes, I only had 3 in my lifetime. And even that 3 episodes last for less than 10 seconds each. Okay? So you'll be happy to know that menopausal symptoms impact our areas like physical functioning, our personal relationships, psychological well-being, and productivity. But you just know that you are not alone, and there are a lot of natural approaches, right, to reduce the frequencies and their intensity. So I do invite you to join me here on my channel. Together, we walk a path of wellness, awareness, balance, and empowerment.